Good morning, my dear children. Sai Ram. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine and staying safe. So, children, I hope you all have done great in your essay first exam. So, as you all know that your essay first, your term first is over, is finished. Okay, now we will continue with our syllabus for your term second. So, children, I welcome you all. Now, again, we will start with our online lessons. Okay, so today we will start a new chapter from your science book. Okay, from your science book, that is chapter 8, parts of a plant. Chapter 8, parts of a plant. Okay, so children, you can see in your screen, right? Here are some pictures, some colorful pictures are here, right? Some pictures of fruits, some pictures of vegetables, and what are these, children? These are food grains. These are food grains, right? So fruits, vegetables, food grains, where do we get all these? From where do we get these, children? From where do we get these? Yes, we get all these from plants. We get all these from plants, whether it is fruits, vegetables, food grains, we all get these from plants. Okay, so in this chapter you will going to learn about a parts of a plant. Okay, you know that human body has also a different body parts, right? We have head, we have hands, we have legs, we have mouth, etc, etc. So we have different body parts, and all body parts performed or function differently, right? All body parts has its own function to perform. In the same way, plants also have a part. Okay, plants also have a part, and every different part of a plant does its own work. Okay, performs differently. Okay, so the topics which we will going to cover in this video is diagram of parts of a plant. First we will see that first we will see the diagram of parts of a plant. Then we will study about the root, the shoot, and the stem. Okay, so let's begin with the diagram of parts of a plant. So you can see here, okay, this is the picture, this is the diagram of parts of a plant. So there are two main parts, as you can see here, root, shoot. These are the two main parts. Okay, root, shoot. Root, you can say the lower part of a plant, and shoot is the upper part of a plant. So this is the root. Okay, and above is shoot. Now what comes in shoot? Stem, fruit, leaf, flower, bud. Okay, these comes under shoot. Okay, it is above the root is shoot part, and below shoot is root. Okay, so this is the parts of a plant which we will going to study in detail. Okay, so today we will start with the root. Okay, the root, because root is what, children? You can say foundation. Root is like a foundation of a plant. Okay, like before we build house, first we put foundation, right? So that the building, the house, it stands straight, it becomes stable, it becomes firm. So in the same way, root is kind of a foundation of a plant. Okay, which makes the plant stable. So root. What is root, children? The part of the plant that grows under the soil. Here you can see the picture, right? It grows under the soil, which we cannot see, right? Which we cannot see. The root grows under the soil, So the part of the plant that grows under the soil is called the root, There are two types of roots, tap roots and fibrous roots. There are how many types of roots? Two types of roots, tap roots and fibrous roots. Okay, so root is what, children? Root is a part of a plant that grows under the soil, and it has two types of roots, that is tap roots and fibrous roots. Now let's see what is tap root. Now, some plants have a thick main root below the stem. Main root below the stem, and it goes deep into the soil. Such a root is called a tap root. Okay, some plants have a thick main root below the stem. It goes deep into the soil. Such a root is called a taproot. Taproot is a root which grows straight. It grows straight into the ground with many small roots sprouting laterally. The main function of taproot is to absorb water and minerals to the plant. Okay, absorb water and minerals to the plant. So taproot is a thick main root which goes straight into the ground with many small roots sprouting laterally. The main function is to absorb water and minerals. Right? Now example of taproot is carrot, radish, beetroot. These all are the example of taproot, and these roots are edible. These taproots are edible. Edible means we can eat, right? So carrot we eat, radish we eat, beetroot we eat, right? So in salads also, or in some other way we consume it, we eat it. So these are edible taproots. Carrot, radish and beetroot are edible taproots. Some other examples are balsam. Balsam is what, children? It is a flower. Okay, hibiscus is also a flower, you all have seen. Bean and mustard plants also have what, children? Taproots. They also have what? Taproots. So carrot, radish, beetroot, these are what, children? These are the example of taproots. Okay, and these roots which is growing inside, which is growing under the soil, right, which is growing below the stem under the soil is what, children? These are edible taproots. Which we can eat, right? Now fibrous roots. Now second type of root is fibrous roots. Fibrous roots are made up of many small roots. Okay, in taproot you have seen it has a main straight root which is going deep down inside the soil. Okay, which is going deep down to in search of water. Whereas fibrous roots are made up of many small roots, you can say bunch of roots, all about the same size. So the small roots grow out in many directions from the base of the stem. It grows from the base of the stem. It has these type of roots are made up of small roots, and all the roots are about of the same size. Okay, and these are grasses have fibrous root system. Okay, grasses have fibrous root system. Example is rice, wheat, onion, etc. Here you can see that these type of roots are known as fibrous roots. Okay, you can see it is a bunch of roots, like it is looking like a bunch of roots of same size. So these are what, children? Fibrous roots. And example of fibrous roots are rice, wheat, onion, etc. Okay, now the roots of a plant grow in the ground and are responsible for pulling both water and minerals to the plant. Okay, the roots of a plant. What is the work of root? The work of root is, the root, as I have told you, that different parts of plant works different. Okay, they all have different kinds of function of their own which they have to perform. Like our whole body parts has own function to perform, and whole together it makes our body alive. Okay, because of that only our body is able to function properly and we are alive. In the same way, to keep the plant alive, all the parts of the plant has to perform accordingly. Okay, has to perform accordingly. So the roots of a plant grow in the ground. Where it is grow in the ground, you all know. And what is the work of root? The work of root is they are responsible for pulling both water and minerals to the plant. Okay, first they go deep down, okay, and they absorb what? They pull or they absorb water and mineral to the plant. And also it also fix a plant firmly to the soil. Firmly means stable. Okay, strong. Okay, it also fix a plant firmly to the soil. Okay, now root is done. Now shoot. Now we will discuss about shoot, the upper part. Okay, upper part. Above the root is shoot. Now first, today we will only going to cover stem. Okay, stem. So shoot. The part of the plant that grows above the soil is called the shoot. Shoot. Below the soil, what grows? Root. And above the soil, what grows? Shoot. So the part of the plant that grows above the soil is called the shoot. It has the stem, branches, leaves, buds, flowers and fruits grow on the stem. Main is stem, and on that stem only branches are there, leaves are there, buds are there, flowers are there and fruits are there. Okay, all grows on the stem only. So the part of the plant that grows above the soil is called the shoot. It has the stem, branches, leaves, buds, flowers and fruits grow on the stem. Now the stem. What is stem? The main part of the shoot is the stem. As I have told you, main part is stem, and in stem only all those things are growing. So some stems are soft and some stems are hard. Okay, trees such as the banyan and mango have a hard and strong stem. They have a hard and strong stem. It is called a trunk. The stem which is very hard and strong, those type of stems are known as trunk, are called as trunk. And some plants like the banana have a thick soft green stem. You all have seen banana trees, you all have seen mango trees, you all have seen banyan trees, right? So some plants like the banana have a thick soft and green stem. So they have soft stem, right? Soft stem. And trees like mango and banyan trees have strong stem which is called a trunk. Okay, you can find out many more examples also. Okay, mango tree, banyan tree, here you can see how strong and hard it is, right? And banana plant has a soft and thick green stem. Now the stems of some plants like the money plant and ivy are weak. Money plant and ivy are weak. So these weak stems cannot hold the plant upright. Upright means straight. Okay, the stems of some plants like the money plant, here you can see the picture of money plant and ivy plant. Okay, these plants are very weak. That means the stem of these plants are very weak, and these weak stems cannot hold the plant upright. Okay, it cannot hold the plant upright. So what do they need? They need some support. They need some support to climb. So such plants need a support to climb up, and they are known as climbers. Okay, they need support for climbing. So these kind of plants are known as climbers. Okay, so the stem, what is the work of stem, children? Stem gives support to the other parts of the plant. It makes the plant stand upright or helps it to climb. Okay, stem gives support to the other parts of the plant like flower, bud, fruits, branches, leaves. Okay, it gives support to other parts of the plant, and it makes the plant straight upright or helps it to climb. It carries water and minerals to the leaves. First, it takes water and minerals from where? From root, and from root it goes to the stem. Stem carries that water and minerals to the leaves, and also the food made by the leaves to all parts of the plant. So you can say stem is kind of messenger. Okay, it's kind of messenger because it is what it is doing. It is carrying water and minerals to the leaves, and the leaves which are making food, that you will study in the next video, how leaves make food and what process is that. Okay, we will do that, we will learn that in our next video. So stem carries water and minerals to the leaves, and leaves make food, and from there plants again take that food and then carries to all parts of the plant. It is a carrier, it is a messenger. In some plants such as the sugar cane, the food made by the plant is stored in the stem. Here I haven't told you, right? So here you can see that carrot, radish and beetroot, these are edible tap roots. That means food is stored where, children? Food is stored where? Food is stored in the roots. Food is stored where? Food is stored in the roots. Same here. Some plants such as the sugar cane, the food made by the plant is stored in the stem, where it is stored in the stem. Ginger, potato and turmeric are underground stems that store food. Okay, that store food. Potato, turmeric, sugarcane, ginger. So they store food where? They store food in the stem. They store food in the stem. Now let's see the exercise. Okay. Here, choose the correct option. First, in which of these plant is the food stored in the root? Where it is stored, children? Yes, carrot. Right? Carrot, radish, beetroot are edible roots, edible tap roots. That means they store their food where? In the roots. In the roots. Second, which of these plants has a weak stem? Which plant has a very weak stem, children? Money plant. Right? Banyan, mango and banana trees. Banyan and mango trees have very thick and strong stem, which is also known as trunk, and banana tree has very soft and thick green stem, and money plant has very thick, or you can very weak stem. Okay, they cannot stand upright, they need support for climbing. Okay, so they are also known as climbers. So which of these plants has a weak stem? Money plant. Now straight true or false? Roots take in water from the soil, right? Roots take water from where? Water and mineral from the soil. It goes deep down to in search of water and minerals. So roots take water from the soil. Roots take water and minerals from the soil, and from there it goes to the stems, and then stem carries to the leaves, and leaves make food, and the food which is made by leaves is again carried by the stem to the all different parts of the plant, to all the parts of the plant. Second, carrots and radishes store food in their roots. Carrots and radishes store food in their roots. True, right? Carrot and radish store food in their roots, whereas sugarcane, potato, turmeric and ginger store food where, children? In stem. In stem. Okay, so children, I hope whatever we have learned today is clear to you all. You can go through the videos again. Okay, and you can find many more example of fibrous roots, tap roots, climbers. Okay, so children, the next topics which are remaining from this chapter we will continue in our next video. So children, thank you and have a good day.